Remember the viral basketball prodigy who took the internet by storm? The kid who had NBA dreams and millions of views? Well, buckle up, because Julian Newman's story just took a shocking turn that nobody saw coming. At 23, the former child basketball sensation has finally made it to college ball, but not in the way anyone expected. After years of bold predictions about dominating Division I and reaching the NBA, Newman seemed to vanish from the spotlight around 2020. Now he's resurfaced, and what's happening on the court has left basketball fans stunned. Instead of the bright lights of March Madness, Newman landed at Bethesda University in California, where he is enrolled as a freshman. But here's the kicker. He's not even playing NCAA basketball. He's competing in the National Christian College Athletic Association, NCCAA, a separate athletic organization with a notably different level of competition and a world away from the Division I dreams he once proclaimed. While Newman has technically achieved his goal of playing college basketball, his performance hasn't lived up to his earlier reputation. Instead of creating the kind of highlight reels that made him famous in his youth, his current play has been marked by struggles on the court, leading to what some might consider the most disappointing moments in his college career. And what's unfolding on the court? It's a story that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about viral sports fame, and serves as an interesting contrast to the massive social media attention and expectations that surrounded Newman in his earlier years. Let's break down Newman's college debut, and trust me, you might want to sit down for this. Against Cal State Bakersfield, the former highlight reel machine delivered a performance that left spectators in disbelief. 15 minutes of playing time, 0 field goals, and just 3 points from free throws. The final score? A brutal 22-53 loss. That's a staggering 69-point defeat that sent shockwaves through college basketball. But wait, it gets even more dramatic. In his second game against Southern Utah, Newman seemed determined to prove his critics wrong. The result? A head-scratching display of shot selection that saw him launch 12 shots in just 15 minutes, connecting on only 3. 0 three-pointers made out of 6 attempts, and perhaps most shockingly, he missed all 3 free throws, though he added 4 rebounds and an assist. His shot selection was questionable, attempting 18 shots in just 15 minutes of playing time. The basketball world watched in stunned silence. These performances, marked by inefficient shooting and limited overall impact, represent a challenging start to Newman's long-awaited college basketball career. The nightmare continued in Game 3 against Utah Tech. Despite their team showing slight improvement with only a 31-point loss, Newman's individual performance plummeted to new lows. In a mere 6 minutes on the court, he couldn't find the basket once, going completely scoreless while missing every shot attempt. His only contributions to the stat sheet were 2 rebounds and a steal. The dream of college basketball stardom was rapidly turning into a cautionary tale. Game 4 against the Masters? Brace yourself. In just 4 minutes, yes, you heard that right, Newman unleashed an astonishing 7 shots, missing every single one. His team suffered another crushing defeat, falling by 60 points in a game. This pattern of shot selection, particularly taking so many attempts in such limited playing time during blowout losses, raises questions about Newman's approach to the game, and it left observers wondering what happened to the once promising prospect had. Here's a statistic that will blow your mind. Across these 4 games, Newman's team lost by an average of 53 points. Let that sink in. That's not just losing. That's rewriting the record books for all the wrong reasons. The numbers tell a brutal story. 12% field goal percentage, 0% from three-point range, and a shocking 33% from the free throw line. Despite averaging 10 minutes per game, his overall production has been minimal, averaging just 3 points, 2 rebounds, and less than 1 assist per game. This isn't just a slump, it's a complete collapse of everything Newman once represented. The situation becomes even more surreal when you realize he's struggling on what might be one of the least competitive college basketball teams in the country. The team's average margin of defeat, 53 points over their first 4 games stands as a testament to their difficulties competing at even this level. It's a margin so significant that it would be challenging to find comparable examples in college basketball history. After years of training and maintaining his public image, Newman's performance at Bethesda University has become a sobering reality check that's impossible to ignore. What was potentially his final opportunity to prove himself as a competitive player has instead highlighted the significant gap between his earlier reputation and his current level of play. His on-court performance has unfortunately failed to show the development many had hoped to see, raising questions about his future in competitive basketball. Finding highlights from Newman's current college career? Good luck. His on-court struggles seem to stem from a perfect storm of factors, whether it's insufficient training, inadequate coaching, limited natural talent, or all of the above. The situation has become impossible to overlook, raising uncomfortable questions about the role of social media fame in college athletics. But here's where the story takes a fascinating twist. Newman's position at Bethesda University appears to be secured more by his social media fame than his basketball abilities. His viral mixtapes, which captivated audiences primarily because of his small stature competing against larger players, created a unique phenomenon in modern basketball, a career built on clicks and views, rather than actual achievements. While Newman's performance is directly impacting Bethesda University's basketball program, it highlights a broader issue in college athletics. Bethesda University, largely unknown in basketball circles until Newman's arrival, maintains a basketball program that represents the dreams of many high school athletes hoping to play at the college level. However, Newman's case presents a concerning precedent. The situation illustrates how social media influence and hype culture can create opportunities in athletics, even in extreme cases like Newman's. While his basketball skills may not meet college standards, Bethesda University's own competitive level makes his inclusion less consequential to their overall performance. The dynamic demonstrates how popularity, rather than pure athletic merit, can sometimes open doors. Every basketball team, regardless of level, has players who may not progress to higher levels of competition. This ranges from NBA bench players who never develop into stars to middle school players who don't make the high school team. However, these players typically contribute to their teams in various ways beyond pure statistical performance. Newman fits this pattern at Bethesda, albeit in a unique way. Despite his limited playing time and minimal on-court contributions, Newman brings a different kind of value to Bethesda University. His presence carries the weight of his social media fame, built through years of viral mixtapes, online content, and public attention. While he may not be making an impact in the box score, the Newman name alone brings visibility and attention to an otherwise obscure basketball program. Modern college basketball presents a stark contrast between two types of players. On one side are those who work diligently behind the scenes, focusing on skill development and basketball fundamentals, hoping their dedication will eventually lead to recognition. On the other side are players like Julian Newman, whose value derives primarily from their public persona rather than their athletic abilities. This dynamic has created a situation where teams might consider sacrificing talent for the entertainment value and attention that comes with having a high-profile player. This raises complex questions about the balance between athletic merit and marketability in college basketball. For programs struggling to fill seats and generate interest, a player with a large social media following might seem attractive despite limited on-court abilities. While traditional basketball purists might disapprove, the reality is that attention-drawing players can help smaller programs gain visibility and potentially attract fans who might not otherwise engage with the team. This phenomenon isn't unique to Newman's case. The Bronny James situation provides a recent parallel, where discussions about his NBA readiness are often overshadowed by the attention he brings. However, there are also success stories of highly hyped players, like the Ball brothers, who managed to combine their social media popularity with genuine basketball success. These varied outcomes demonstrate the complex relationship between hype, talent, and success in modern basketball. The contrast with other viral sensations couldn't be more stark. Take the Ball brothers, for instance. While they shared Newman's early spotlight, their story took a dramatically different turn. Like Newman, They gained fame through their high school performances at Chino Hills and garnered additional attention through their family's reality show, Ball in the Family. However, the crucial difference lies in how their father's guidance, combined with their natural talent and hard work, led to markedly different outcomes. The Ball family's success story is evident in their professional achievements. Despite facing injury challenges, Lonzo established himself in the NBA, creating a pathway for his siblings. LaMelo has particularly flourished, following up his Rookie of the Year award with continued excellence for the Charlotte Hornets. Even LiAngelo, while not reaching the NBA level of his brothers, has maintained a professional career through the G League and Summer League opportunities. Their success represents the potential outcome when social media fame aligns with genuine basketball talent and development. In contrast, Newman's story serves as a counterexample, illustrating the limitations of hype without corresponding skill development. His case has become a notable example in modern college basketball, demonstrating how the sports culture has evolved to sometimes elevate players based on their visibility rather than their abilities. Newman will likely be remembered as someone whose social media presence far exceeded his on-court impact, marking him as a unique figure in basketball's social media era. He'll be remembered not just as the player whose peak came at Bethesda, but as a pivotal figure who exposed the growing gap between social media stardom and genuine athletic achievement. His story serves as both a warning and a reflection of how basketball has changed in the social media age. What do you think about Julian Newman's journey? Can he turn things around with his new team, or is this the end of a once promising career? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Till next time.